David had always been an easy target for bullies. From his nerdy demeanor to his oversized glasses, there was always something that made him stand out in a crowd. He had learned to accept the teasing and name-calling, but it had never been easy for him. Things only got worse when he started high school. It seemed like every day brought a new humiliation, a new torment, and David was reaching his breaking point. He tried to ignore them, tried to turn the other cheek, but the bullies were relentless. They would follow him home, throw rocks at his window, call him in the middle of the night. David started to dread going to school, but he couldn't tell anyone. His parents were busy with work, and he didn't want to burden them with his problems. He didn't have any close friends either. The bullies had made sure of that. One day, David had finally had enough. He went to school with a plan to make the bullies pay. He had found a broken bottle on the street the night before, and he kept it hidden in his backpack. He waited until lunchtime, when the bullies would be out in the courtyard, and he made his move. It happened so fast that nobody had time to react. David pulled out the bottle and attacked the ringleader of the bullies, slicing him across the face. The others tried to run, but David was too fast. He chased them down, stabbing them one by one. By the time the police arrived, it was too late. David had killed them all. The town was in shock. Nobody could understand how someone so quiet and unassuming could commit such a brutal act. The media descended on the town, and David became the subject of countless news stories and interviews. His parents were devastated, and the families of the victims were inconsolable. As the trial approached, David remained silent. He refused to speak to anyone, even his own lawyer. He just sat there, staring off into space, as the evidence mounted against him. Finally, on the day of the verdict, David spoke. He stood up and addressed the court, his voice calm and steady. "I did what I had to do," he said. "I couldn't take it anymore. They pushed me too far and I snapped. I'm sorry for what I did, but I don't regret it. I finally stood up for myself, and that's something." The courtroom was silent as the judge read out the verdict. Guilty, on all counts. David was sentenced to life in prison without parole. As he was led away, David turned to the camera crews and reporters who were gathered outside the courthouse. He looked straight into the lens and said, "They say that violence never solves anything, but sometimes it's the only answer." The quote sent shivers down the spines of everyone who heard it. It was a chilling reminder of the power of rage and the danger of unchecked bullying. David's story would be told for years to come, a cautionary tale for anyone who dared to push someone too far. If you found yourself captivated by this story, don't forget to hit that like button and hit subscribe for more thrilling tales of triumph over adversity. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we release our next captivating story, and you'll never miss out on the chance to be inspired by tales of resilience and hope. So don't hesitate. Hit that subscribe button now and join our community of story lovers.